You guys are like this. So Sony announces that they're still working on Last Guardian.
No, their fucking shit's canceled as shit. I think it's canceled.
They released the press. All right, it's Wollie Mopped Gaming episode number 29. We are a 3 tripod today. Tony P not here. You probably can't notice. You probably do notice because there's nobody snoring in the background.
Hey, Tony, what you playing?
You know what? Tony is here.
Tony's here right now. Tony, what are you playing? I'm playing
World Champion.
You know what I'm playing. No, what you playing?
Bruh, man, I mean, well, you know, well.
Sports.
Yeah. We only make fun of him because we love him, and he owes us money.
Oh shit, money. Nah, you don't owe me no money.
I'm clean this week.
So let's go around the table. Lone Wolf, what you been playing, man?
I got a little bit back into Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I've been playing.
We gotta start wrecking these tournaments, man. The tournament that your boy is having up in D-Land. Yeah, we gotta go there.
Orange City, yep.
We gotta go wreck shop there and be like, you want to come to the real gamer tournament? You know, start some shit. Our dojo versus their dojo.
We are.
My kung fu is better than yours.
Yeah, we are really gonna have to get good though.
Oh, the dojo. The dojo.
The dojo.
That could be a good name for the tournament.
The dojo.
Dojo.
That is what we
dojo.
need. That is pretty. That's
or some variant. You know, whatever.
Because it's got to be like an event name. It can't be like.
Because the dojo is because in some when I traveled when I was in the military, some tournaments, actual game tournaments in the military, especially in Afghanistan, we had called them the dojos.
Dojo means school though. Like
learning. Like my school.
Yeah, we're not teaching
but
you anything.
But you do learn, get your ass whooped, or learn how to be better than your opponent.
Yeah, it is in some cases. Confucius say everything is a learning experience.
There you go. That's how he did in the military in Afghanistan. Yeah. Definitely.
I'll talk about it. Anyways, what else have you been playing? Anything else?
No, just that for the most part. I still got to do my Let's Plays and stuff, which I've been procrastinating on, but I've just been getting distracted.
Best Gaming 60 twitch.com /twitch.com. King Legacy is in the house.
Yep.
With your Super Saiyan brothers. Is that actually a game?
No, it's a shirt made by.
That should have been a game.
That would have been tight though.
But the sprites.
Yeah.
From the shirt was from Final Bout.
Yeah.
The PlayStation
Final
game.
Bout, yeah.
No, that's not Final Bout.
The Game Boy.
That's from one of the. I think one of. Yeah,
no,
it's one of the Nintendo Super.
No, Final Bout GT was the PlayStation one, right?
Yeah, but
Final Bout was 3D. That was GT was 3D. It was a 3D 2D fighter.
Well, yeah.
3D. It was 3D.
No. It was a 3D fighter. It was
2D at first.
And if you're thinking of Ultimate Battle 22?
That's what
I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Ultimate Battle 22 was the sprites looked really
similar.
It
wasn't that fun though. I didn't like Ultimate Battle.
It wasn't fun if you couldn't pull off the moves.
It wasn't fun if you couldn't pull off the moves.
And the moves were insanely hard to pull off.
Yeah.
And it was all in Japanese, so you had to figure that shit out. And that was the time when internet was not like it is now, where you could just be like, oh, that's how you do it.
Shout out to Sean. You were the only guy on my block that had like Japanese anything because his brother was older, whatever.
Well, PapaTees.com.
Yeah.
I bought the Ultimate Battle 22.
Yeah.
I had the import disc.
Yeah.
The import disc to let me play it.
Import disc.
I had that, and I had DT Final Bout.
I remember we had that played.
I was fucking balling at
for $50 at a game called at a game store called Blockbuster. You could actually rent one of those.
Yeah. Or even games.
What is this Blockbuster you speak?
So what you been playing, Legacy?
I have been playing Dying Light, and I've been playing Evolve.
I thought you beat Dying Light. You went back?
I went back to it because my friends still want me to play with them and help them rank up again.
Is it fun?
Not playing again is not, no.
I mean, but there's that harder mode that came out, right? The developers implemented a harder mode that you could download.
Yeah,
to make everything harder.
These got a lower than me, so I'm like, I'm gonna help them get to my level. Then I'm.
So you're escort. It's escort mission for you. It's a glorified escort mission.
And also, I've been playing Evolve.
Do you like Evolve?
I like Evolve, yes, because I'm playing. The reason why I'm playing with my old battles from Afghanistan and Iraq and everywhere else I met them at, and we all had tactical skills in combat, so we know how to execute an attack, strategize against a monster, and just wreck shot. We went on a 21-0 streak.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
As hunters.
Do you think that game has legs, man? I mean, like everybody's playing it right now, but you think that game's gonna last? Is there enough? Is there enough modes in the game?
It's
3v1 all day.
It's basically but it actually does. Actually, I will say it does.
Is there any if there's no if there's nobody online playing the game, is there even a game?
Yeah, there is. You can actually go solo by yourself and play as all four hunters. You can switch between all 4 hunters. And you can do everything.
Whoa.
Basically, you get a quick handout coordination to get which hunter. If your hunter's hurt, you gotta go to Val, the medic. And you gotta get your trainer, you gotta get the hunter, everything's set up. And once you do the monsters, it's just mayhem. The only monster that wreaks havoc is the Wraith. The Wraith is overpowered.
If it's anything like Left 4 Dead, made by the same guys, if it's anything, it's gonna last for a while. I mean, because Left 4 Dead, I think they're
fan base is still going.
I think people are still playing both Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. So.
Yeah, I mean, I just the 3v1 is new. It's not new to gaming, but it's new to console gaming.
No, 4v1. Yeah, 4v1.
Well, no, it's 4v1.
Yeah, it's 4v1.
Assault, medic, hunter, and I
don't know what the last one
is. A tracker.
Well, I mean, I'm like Evolve is a little bit too shooter-ish for me to try 4v1 on.
No, that's the good part. You can choose to be the monster. The monster.
I mean, I would always choose to be the monster. That's the only thing I would play.
And it's fun seeing them evolve because it's literally the bigger you get, the stronger you get, and the harder it is to kill you, which is fun.
But I am kind of I might be in the minority, but I'm a little excited for Fable Legends, which is also 4v1, being the bad guy and making it super hard for people to, like making the level traps and everything super hard for people to get through and stuff like that.
But that looks like it's gonna be fun as hell. I kind of want to play it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play it.
Yeah. Which brings us to next little topic. I guess we can we'll talk about it later.
What have you been playing?
I thought I was pretty far into Dragon Age 2, but I'm not. I mean, I am now. Because I kind of put my head down and just grinding through it so I can get to Dragon Age Inquisition, which I still haven't played, which is my Christmas present. I played the opening cinematics and I played like a little bit in the game, but I haven't played the actual.
You haven't got into the game.
The game yet, but I'm like, I went back to Dragon Age Inquisition and I got back on and started playing it, and man, I mean, Dragon Inquisition 2, Dragon Age 2. I really like the battle system. And I really like the story in the game. I see what they tried to do, and I see why people don't like it. Because what they tried to do is they tried to like personalize the game. They tried to make it about one character and his story, and like it's pretty fucked up. Your mom dies, your sister dies, like your other brothers. Like there's tragedy in this story. But some of the shit that happens, like Anders, one of my sorcerers or whatever. Like, he has this spirit inside him that kind of gets loose sometimes and goes a little crazy. If I can kill this innocent chick, and like I was like, he's not gonna kill her. I'm like, whatever. So I picked because all Bioware games you get to pick this like good bad thing. So I was like being funny, like, haha, if I can kill her, who cares? And he was like, and he put the staff through her skull and shit like that.
Good job.
I mean, like, and I was like, oh my god, I did that. That's my fault.
Yeah, that's all you.
and like this one chick that was like this place called the Chantry. She was being a bitch the whole game, and she tried to like frame these people so like a war would start, and so like she was supposed to go on trial. That bitch did not make it to trial. They shot they was like she'll be trialed in the jury, and like we called the chancellor, whose son just got killed, and he's like her people found out she was like being bad and trying to start a war. We're like, we won't judge you. We'll let the courts judge you. And out of nowhere, arrow to the gut, right? And we're like, oh, I'm like, oh shit, she's not gonna make it. Arrow to the head after that.
Yeah, she's definitely not gonna win.
And then the people was like, you may leave Hawk. Like I was like,
that's it. I'm out.
All right, I guess I'll be going.
I don't need to do anything.
I smashed 2 of the chicks in my party, so that was fun.
Good job.
Yeah.
I know, like, in this one, you don't really choose a character.
In the new one?
Yeah, the second one.
Oh, the second one.
I
Yeah.
haven't played in any of the Dragon Age, but I know in the first one you get to create like a character.
Yeah.
Like, you can start from like different points. This one, like, how does that work? I know you play as like one guy.
You play as this guy Hawk.
Yeah.
You get to. He's already a person in the lore.
Yeah.
But even though you get to customize how he looks, but his story is the same whether female or male, whatever the case is.
Okay.
And I mean, you can romance everybody, but like I might go back and play it after I'm done to romance this one chick that's actually hard to romance. Anyway, so we're playing that and playing Killer Instinct. Last week that we were recording this was double. The Killer Instinct community did a "We Love You" Valentine's Day type thing, and they did a double XP weekend. And I basically spent, I want to say I spent at least 5 to 6 hours online, just running through people and getting ran through myself. And the connection, I gotta give a shout out to Iron Galaxy. The connection is boss. Like, even when it slows down, like, it's not that bad of a game.
I wish I could say the same for
Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear. Like, if you don't have, like, was it they have their where it shows what kind of connection you have with the different people. If you don't have at least a 2 connection, it's going to chug, and after a while it actually will slow down, depending on like how many people are in the lobby room, so on and so forth. It'll actually start to slow down and chug. Like,
one of the coolest things happened on Killer Instinct while I was playing. I play with Spinal, of course, it's my main, and like I said, Killer Instinct is about knowing how every character in the game moves, like what he's doing to you at the same time. Even if you don't play with that character, you need to know what their moves look like when they do lows, mediums, and highs. You need to know what all their variations look like. Sounds pretty difficult, but if you just go in training mode and do a mirror match and you learn their moves, it's not really that hard. But if you don't play the game for a while, you might forget what the other characters do.
It sounds like you got to keep on it with just that, because of the fact that it's so important to know how each person's moves.
But the games that are good are so good. I had this one. I wish I was streaming at the time. This game is so good. Like, I came back. The guy pretty much dusted me at the first match. I came back on him, and then like I was about to beat him, and like I guess I just didn't end my combo the right way, so he didn't get the damage, and like he came back, and he did a shadow breaker, and then started doing like I was about to win. I did a shadow move, and he shadow broke it, and then fucking started doing his combo and beat me. And you could hear him on the side like, oh my god, like going fucking crazy and shit.
Just like, and fuck.
But the very next match after that, I was like, you know, if I lose this next match, I want to quit. I mean, even I said, you know how you're playing, you're like, if I win or lose the next match, I'm done.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I'm out of it. I need to calm down.
It's too much.
It's too much for me right now. You know what I mean? I think I lost like 2 games in a row. I'm like a level 4. Like there's up to level like 40 wins. So like, if somebody has like a level 40, I fought a level 40. I got my licks in, but he really kicked my ass. So right,
Dustin. I lost. I just put down the controller right now.
Yeah. And so like after I played him, I was like, if I lose next thing, I'm getting done. So I fight the guy, and he's a Thunder, and I think he beat me, the guy that I played, because I'm replaying the guy, and I think he beat me the first round, and I was like, oh, I know what he likes to do. I'm not gonna let him fucking beat me again, because I know what the fuck he's doing. So I just go in on his ass. I'm running, I'm grabbing him, I'm doing the spinal shit, I'm disappearing on his ass. I'm beating the shit out of this Thunder. I mean, I'm Wollie Mopping his ass. Real talk. He rage quits, right?
Oh, no bueno, guys. Don't rage. If you're getting your ass beat, take your ass whooping. I mean, you don't learn from rage quitting. You don't get better from rage quitting.
This is the best part. I got an achievement. For his rage quit.
They have an achievement.
They have a rage quit. It was like rage quit. Like he unplugged the server, whatever, like that. And I was still there, and it was like achievement unlocked, rage quit.
They award you for making somebody rage quit.
Yeah.
Good fucking job.
So I gotta give a shout out to
Iron Galaxy for that one. Good job,
No Johns.
Iron Galaxy.
Yeah, no Johns. No
excuses, man.
All right, but we got some stories to get into this week. Tony list, but we're still gonna get through it. Here is the story you should have heard about. Next topic. All right, first up, the story you should have heard about. Kind of weird. I'm thinking we're gonna have a pretty decent conversation about this. So, for the not third month in a row, for the last 3 months, actually, Microsoft's Xbox One has been the leading selling console for Christmas. They had the price drop. The price went back up from $349 or whatever, back to $400. And then they did a permanent price drop. We think it's a permanent price drop that's going to stay at $349 without Connect, of course. For now. But PlayStation has grabbed the throne back. They are the biggest selling console, the PlayStation 4 right now. They're about to hit freaking Wii numbers pretty soon.
Yeah,
it was like 15 million or something sold or something at this point.
Yeah.
That's not the exact number. I mean, I think Xbox is something like closing in on 10 million sold.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, they're getting close, but they're still trailing behind.
Yeah. So with the huge gap, in system sold, you would think that PlayStation would sell the most software. When we say software, I mean games, basically, games or apps, whatever case you want to say. But Xbox, for the last 2 months, and since they've been selling the most systems, are selling more games than PlayStation. How is a system that's so far ahead in actual hardware sales so far behind in software sales?
I
have a theory.
I think I think the biggest thing with it is right now. First of all, I'll ask this question: are these sales including?
These are only in DPD only for American sales and games sold.
I'm talking about like not like games sold. Games sold like through store, or does this include like DLC sales and stuff like that?
I'm thinking it's everything, but
if it's everything, I'll say that
I think they include like digital sales. I think they include digital sales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they would.
If it includes digital sales, Microsoft has a little bit of a better selection with their software. I will say
there are more games,
and they have more games.
There are more games to play. You said on this show many of time, PlayStation, give me something to play.
Yeah, PlayStation doesn't have a lot of games right now, so I can see that. The Xbox fan base is more willing to play like how to put it. The Xbox system has a little bit more diversity in their games. Like there's more to choose from not just for like the games as a whole, but like as genres of games. There's a little bit more that they can offer you. With PlayStation, we're still kind of waiting for like what they're really really good at, and that's usually their RPGs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I do agree. Like PlayStation, you guys are waiting on. What are you waiting on? You're waiting on Uncharted?
No, the big RPG that we're waiting on right now is Bloodborne.
Bloodborne's. It's amazing that Bloodborne is a huge, like, highly anticipated game.
I don't find that surprising at all. Just for the fact of playing Demon Souls and Dark Souls.
Yeah, I mean Demon Souls, Dark Souls, great games in their genre, and games that weren't expected to sell as well as they did. You know what I mean? They're kind of niche games. Demon Souls doesn't hit me as that huge system seller. It would have been the concept of the game, and the game seems like it would have been a killer app for the N64 or like PlayStation 1 days. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like that huge killer app.
What do you mean?
Like when I say like Master Chief, the Marios, the Drake's Uncharted, it doesn't seem like that huge marquee title.
But it's not a marquee title.
But it's being marketed that way.
It's not a marquee title. It is marketed that way because
there's nothing else out.
No, not because there's nothing else out. It's in a way it's a sleeper hit. I mean, it's a hit that
it's supposed to be a sleeper hit, but the way it's being marketed.
They're trying to push it more. They're trying to get more people to like try it out, because a lot of people when they see it, they're just like I wouldn't be really into that or whatever like that. Not give it a chance.
Yeah,
they're trying to like look at this. This actually looks really cool. Like give this a chance. Like, and I said when I said the same thing. I was one of those people before when Demon Souls came out. I was like I don't really like it. Then I actually like sat down and played it. Actually sat down and played Dark Souls and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I sat down. I played. I played Demon Souls, I played Dark Souls. I haven't played them to completion yet because I just don't have the time to do it. But like, I just like games that are hard.
Yeah, it
I like games. I like games that are freaking hard. There's no other. That's the reason I like fighting games, because I like getting my ass kicked until I'm better than you.
I just think the thing is, right now we're just PlayStation
desperate for
PlayStation
games.
4. Yeah, PlayStation fans are really just waiting for.
I mean, well, you know, there's
like,
that expansion pack that's coming out for Resogun.
No.
A lot of people are not playing that game.
A lot of people are really excited for this. I've talked to a lot of PlayStation fans, like diehard PlayStation fans, and they swear that Resogun is the best game on PlayStation 4, and this new expansion pack is coming out. Is going to be awesome.
I don't know.
I got to teach myself.
I don't know.
I got to.
I don't.
You guys haven't played Resogun yet?
Oh, trust me, I have. I played it. Yes, I got it on my app store.
But you played it, so you just don't play it no more. You played it so much.
Yeah, I played it so much that because there was no games coming for PS4. It's like, oh, this is fun to play.
That's kind of how it is right now. Like I'm gone back to Guilty Gear. I still got to finish Assassin's Creed.
Thank God for fighting games, right?
Yeah.
I still got to finish Assassin's Creed. I got to finish Saints Row. I got to start Infamous First Light.
Yeah, I was thinking about they going back to my back catalog for 360 is crazy. But like I was thinking about going back to. I went back to Assassin's Creed 2, and I've really been wanting to go back to Sunset, but I just haven't had the time because they have a DLC pack that came out that looks pretty cool.
I just like right now it only seems like they're like Sony's really interested in like
getting
re-releasing
the hardwares out there.
Well, like re-releasing games.
Wait, this is what I think
when
about
it comes
Sony.
to the software side.
This is what I think of Sony right now. I think Sony is in a position that they didn't think they would be in, where they're like, this is the best case scenario to me. Sony's like, oh shit, we're selling systems. Well, let's just keep fucking selling these systems until people don't really want to buy the systems anymore, and then we'll release all these hot ass games that are coming out that make people want to buy the systems more once our sales numbers start dropping.
That sounds very
like something Sony would do.
Yeah.
Like not PlayStation 4. That's something PlayStation 3 would do.
Yeah.
Well, with the PlayStation 4 and with what's the new head of
the new guy, yeah.
It just seems like he kind of like stepped into
a perfect situation.
A perfect situation where it's just like, ta-da! You don't really have to do.
You were gonna win anyway.
Yeah, he came into. I mean, was it the past? I think 2 or 3
E3s.
E3s.
Yeah. Sony's been
Sony's
balling.
been just
balling
out of the park every time.
Because Microsoft's like, we don't have to do anything. We're in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
we have nothing to prove.
But that's when PlayStation's taking the throne. Like, say, this is my crown now. They're like,
Well, it's
but,
not.
And now Microsoft has all the games.
It's like it's not the fact.
Minus Street Fighter.
I want to say I want to say apathy.
KI.
I want to say apathy is what it is, but I don't think it's really apathy. I think it's more just they don't know what to do
with this success.
Yeah. Like with the PS3, they kind of had stuff already like the ball.
Lined up. Yeah.
Now you have a new system. You have new IPs that are possibly trying to come out.
Yeah.
You have
that story that broke where they made all their every PlayStation development in-house developer. They made them drop once they started selling so many consoles. They made them drop whatever they were doing and make Sony PlayStation 4 games.
Yeah.
The fact that you had to make them do that they weren't already doing that to begin with, is kind of worrisome from a gamer's perspective.
Yeah, it's weird because I forgot what game it was. They just announced that they're actually doing a Darksiders, if I'm not mistaken. Darksiders 2.
Darksiders is a remake.
Yeah, they're doing a remake of that. It's like they're focusing on games that people have already played.
Well, I mean, that's both systems because of course, Last of Us would being the biggest one, but both systems are doing the remakes. I mean, there's no exclusive remakes.
No. Except
Injustice.
For Injustice.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
Which is, yes.
Yeah.
Halo Remastered. Halo is technically.
Halo.
But
Halo
and
series.
that's technically like 4. You know that they're giving us. They're giving Halo. They're giving because they fucked up the launch or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're redoing Reach and what's the off one? After Halo 2, they made a game. ODST, yeah.
I love the ODST. ODST was fun as hell.
That's what everybody says. I skipped it.
It doesn't play like
Because you're a human. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. You're not.
And there's a story.
Yeah, you're not a Spartan, so you're not. You don't.
It's
have
not
the
part of
crazy
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
it's a lot. It takes a lot more strategy to beat
Yeah,
that game.
yeah.
Even though it's a first person shooter, it takes a lot more strategy, a lot more thinking to try to make your way through everything.
Thinking in the shooter? What's that about? Never heard of it.
Back to the old days of Doom and friggin'
Right.
Wolfenstein, just run around, just shoot people.
Yeah, but do you think in my opinion, and of course I'm the Xbox guy here, so I'm gonna say it. Phil Spencer and the guys over at Xbox Games just seem like, well, they did before we heard about this one story that we'll talk about in a little bit. They just seem like they have a better handle on the game side.
Yeah,
they kind of stumbled on the hardware.
I am gonna go more into that.
Yeah. They kind of stumbled on the hardware for reasons unknown. They thought we wanted. They actually knew what they saw what the trend was going, and they just went full speed ahead.
Well,
they tried to make a Steam
it's
box.
Like
basically.
I said before, I'm waiting. I like.
Oh yeah, you're skeptical.
Put your money where your mouth is. You can tell me all you want that like we're gonna have. Don't worry, Microsoft is gonna have a plethora of games coming out. Like, give me.
But from what's been shown already, it looks like what he's saying is true.
We'll see. Still,
either
it's too early. It's too early.
You think so?
It's still too early. Like with what we're gonna talk about, it's still too early.
Yeah,
it is still too early.
Point made.
Yeah,
Check. Check.
It is still too early.
It's not checkmate, but I am a check.
Yeah. With Sony, they're still keeping their cards really close to the chest.
I don't know what to be excited for.
Yeah.
Besides, I guess, is it going to be the Street Fighter box? I guess the Street Fighter and the Uncharted box. I'm super excited for Uncharted. Oh shit.
Uncharted looks awesome.
And I'm super excited for Street Fighter.
I'm psyched for, but it's just like,
what else? I don't know.
Like Microsoft is kind of like saying like, hey, this is what we're doing. We have like all these games. Don't worry, we're gonna have games. Sony's like, hush hush.
We'll talk about it later. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyways, I guess we'll have to see what happens, right? Yeah.
And fuck you, Nintendo. Sorry. Shit.
And now we're rolling into Mortal Kombat X, which is dropping 2 more months.
Finish him.
2 more months is...
Ray J loses.
It hurts so bad to keep waiting. The wait is just unbearable. They still have 11 slots left of characters that have not been revealed yet.
That we think will be the final roster.
Yeah, that we think will be. It's not going to be the final roster. It's not going to be the final roster.
There's going to be more.
They've already they've announced. Well, I'll start with Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, and I forgot what his
Spawn is mad.
His comic company is. Anyways, does his line of toys and whatnot. He has allowed. You're so fucked up. He has allowed or given permission to NetherRealm Studios to use Spawn.
See, when we were talking about the other week about WB and the movie and everything, like there's some connection. I don't know what it is. But there's some connection there. Anyways,
we're probably. I wouldn't be surprised if we might see a Spawn movie because they've been talking about that.
Another remake of it?
It's been gone so why you can reboot it,
dude. If
I would get the same guy,
get the same guy. Get Moxar White. He was Spawn. He was a good Spawn, and like have it like revamped, like visuals for day. Oh yeah,
it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing.
Anyways, he's given them permission to use Spawn as a playable character for.
I would love to see Spawn. My favorite, not Virtual Fighter. My favorite Soul Calibur
was the Spawn one.
Soul Calibur 2.
Spawn was pretty good in there. I get Link was my boy.
Link was no. I mean, what the superior version of the game, just in visuals and everything else, was the GameCube game.
Yeah.
But Spawn, man. He was badass.
Spawn was.
He had the axe. He just didn't have his cape.
What was it? Letha of the House of K.
I mean, I get that you can't animate the cape because it's too many. It's like a living, breathing thing. But like, oh my gosh, so anyways, Spawn might be MKX, which would work out great because I mean, he used to getting his arms and legs and everything else ripped off.
As long as it's not his head.
Yeah, that's a good part.
Yeah, as long as
well, I mean, if they're finishing him.
Yeah, if they're finishing him. He's just sitting on the ground like, I will kill you, or he gets sent back to... Wait, would he be in NetherRealm?
Listen...
He'd probably in his own realm. He'd probably in his whole own realm.
He probably would be in the NetherRealm, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I'll talk about my theory on that in a little bit. Would he be better in MKX or would he be better in Justice?
MKX. A lot more gory.
I don't think DC. Well, he himself doesn't really want to do too much with because he owns his own comic company.
That's true.
He doesn't want to do anything. People are like, why don't you do stuff with? He's said it on his Facebook. Why don't you do stuff with DC or Marvel, whatever like that? Why don't you draw for them again? He's like, because I own my own company, and that would be a conflict of interest.
Definitely.
Like no, I wouldn't do that. So,
but yeah, Spawn was the only person, right?
Oh yeah, another two are if you are a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Don't do it. I'll smash you if you say it. I will hit you with my laptop.
I said Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is another my sweet tooth. Ha!
So I'm beating you to death with.
Yes. Well, another interesting fact is rumored to be Predator and Colonel Al Dillon to be playing
the black guy in Rocky.
The black guy in Rocky. What were we talking about?
The black guy in Rocky.
The black guy in Rocky.
If you kids don't know that, you gotta watch your history. Anyway.
Yeah, they're looking at getting Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Was he the same guy on Magnum PI? No.
Bad. It's like he's black. It's the same thing. Big black guy.
He's got the same mustache.
But apparently he offered his likeness to be in the game, and
nice.
Predator, of course, being in there, which will make a great suit, I think, for a DLC.
No, I think Predator would make an awesome character for MKX.
Yeah,
he would fit in. He looks like a ball anyway.
Yeah,
I mean with the mask on, of course.
Yeah.
With the mask off.
How they would get Colonel Dillon in there?
I don't know how he would play.
I think they'd get him.
Well, I mean, they would put him with a special forces with Sony and everybody.
Yeah, but
that would.
And somehow he meets up with Special Forces characters.
Yeah,
saying, I'm looking for
Sonya Jax him. Yeah. That would make sense.
He finds. He said, I'm looking for. So I'm in search for this unknown alien that's on this planet.
Yeah, I mean, and they have he could disappear like Reptile.
Yeah,
that'd be a good matchup though.
He's got claws.
He's got the claws. He's got the friggin'
Cybertech cannon. He's got
Triforce cannon. I call it
Triforce cannon.
It's a triple laser cannon thing.
Yeah,
he's got I think he has like some kind of boost. Jetpack, whatever.
He does not, but he has. But it's different predators. Different predators have different kind of specs on them.
He could be the boomerang.
He could be like Cyrex. He could be like Cyrex and do the boop, 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 like on his arm.
The self-destruct
missiles or whatever the case is.
I still love the glaive. The circle. Control disc thing he has. I love that thing.
There is also another predator that actually has one blade katanas that's supposed to be like the head predators. If you ever seen the movie Predators.
And Predators.
Predators. They introduced the super predators.
Super predators. That's supposed to be like twice size and just be
or maybe even the alien symbiote predator,
the xenomorph predator.
The xenomorph predator.
That would be not fair for anyone.
I don't think they would bring aliens.
I don't think they would bring in anything, but still they could.
Who knows? If they might do it in a twist, like for DLC.
Aliens.
What about a console exclusives DLC characters? What do you think?
Sweet Tooth.
Oh fucking murder.
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet from
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Sweet Tooth.
The reason why I say Sweet Tooth because
his head's on fire, right?
Because
is his head really on? His head's on fire.
Yeah, his head's on fire. It's on fire.
It depends on the rendition. Some of them, his head's on actual fire. Other times, it's he just has like
him and Scorpion kick it together.
But in the newest one, Metal came for the PS3, he actually showed his hair on fire.
Yeah.
And in All Stars, they showed his hair on fire too. But here's the thing: the reason why I say Sweet Tooth is gonna be introduced in the game because you go to Ed Boon's Twitter. His Twitter shows him hinting about Sweet Tooth, and I got a Sweet Tooth, all this that. In bold parentheses, italicized.
I mean, Ed Boon just likes to tease.
Ed Boon
He's the king. He is the troll. He invented it. Like it's real.
He doesn't.
He can put out a trailer any moment.
He's flawless with that. He's flawless with that.
Ed Boon puts out trailers.
He's so
he puts the character. He puts the character on an actual trailer.
Yeah.
He's horrible at keeping exclusives or keeping characters secret. When he wants to tell them, he will tell them.
I mean, but you know what though? They would probably try to tie a character into. There is another Predator movie coming out, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But is there? I mean, what's the next game coming out? We don't even know because fucking PlayStation doesn't say shit, so we don't even know what game. Any special release character they got coming out, you know, there's a game coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't even know what you would do for like Xbox. Like, there's a bunch of characters.
You could have, I would say,
Killer Instinct characters.
Killer Instinct characters are probably someone from Gears of War.
But they're competing though.
I don't think they put.
Season 2 is going on right now. Would you do that? Why would you do that?
They wouldn't put Killer Instinct characters on that. That would be a serious conflict of interest.
Or they could do someone from Gears of War. Gears of War.
Yeah.
I kind of see that.
You can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Marcus Phoenix, or whatever.
If Microsoft says it's okay,
and they are working on a new Gears of War game, so I mean that doesn't make sense.
Microsoft says, hey, go.
Yeah, I mean when you get killed in Gears of War, you get ripped up new anyway.
The thing about it is Microsoft's hasn't been really known to like be like, oh sure, go ahead, use our characters. Whereas Sony's like, yeah, okay.
But I think with the recent granted, Killer Instinct, Microsoft has its own in-house fighting game that's only for on Xbox. But the announcement of Street Fighter being a PlayStation exclusive, PR wise, is a big blow.
Yeah,
I think, and then if you look at how they didn't really believe in MK9, and MK9 blew up, and we didn't have any exclusive characters.
We had Kratos.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I think Phil Spencer, head of Xbox Games, I think sees the importance of the image of putting us out there. I don't think they're gonna put a Master Chief in there.
Yeah, but still, Phil Spencer isn't the. I really don't believe he's the final say.
I don't know.
I think he'll be like, he can be like, oh, it's a great idea, but still, some of the higher ups will be like.
I think that he is the dude. Him and the new CEO. There's a new CEO, like, you know, when a step down, Gates, he put in power this guy.
Yeah.
Who is behind Xbox all the way. I think Phil Spencer and him they have a lot of say so.
But do you think Phil Spencer would actually be like, well, we'll let this other company use our characters and stuff like that?
I do.
I'll say it like this: Rare. They are hoarding Rare characters like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So do you really think that they would be like, go ahead, you can use one of our characters?
I think a Gears of War would be
absolute fit for MKX.
Yeah, would be the fit. It would have to fit.
Well,
it have to be the fit.
Even then, I don't even know if they do that just for the fact they have KI. Why would they let somebody use their character? If they're going to let anybody use their characters, why not just let KI? They own KI. They own Rare.
But KI...
They own Iron Galaxy.
But KI is kind of doing their own thing with Season 2 and Season 3.
Yeah.
Like they're bringing characters... I think the game of... I think Mortal Kombat lends itself to... Because it's a blockbuster game.
It's a blockbuster game, but why would you do that when you have your
to promote the next game, to promote the next Gears? I mean, Gears has been on decline ever since Gears 3.
Why would you just do that with KI? That's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't because KI is still bringing out new characters. There's a Season 2. There's going to be most likely a Season 3. The new characters they're bringing out in KI is going to balance. It's going to unbalance it.
I'm not talking about Season 2. I'm talking about like for later seasons of, because they're going to do later seasons of KI. But why don't they just do it then? Because I mean, it's not with.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
With NetherRealms, they're owned by WB.
Yeah.
They're
So it makes sense that WB movie would be in it. Yeah.
They have their own company and stuff like that. Whereas like Sony's, a lot of times they're okay, and they don't have like their exclusive fighting game.
Yeah.
I mean, the deals that they've done with NetherRealms already, with MK9, with Injustice. Mm-hmm. I mean, why would it's like I think Sony would be kind of like, what the fuck you guys doing?
The reason I think Xbox would do it with the game, and why they wouldn't wait to put it in, because I think that if it aligns with the release of a new game, I think that in later editions of KI, we can expect some Microsoft exclusives. But April, the game's coming out. Season 2 is not going to be done until whenever Season 2 is done.
Right.
So if they can't put it in and it conflicts with the game and the games that's coming out, I think they would put it in with MKX. Not a definite, of course. I think it would be beneficial for them. They would think, because you got to think MKX is already diamond, probably. Yeah. Like they're gonna sell 3-4 million copies of the game.
Oh, the sales
it's the name alone.
Yeah.
Kombat, I mean.
Yeah. So if you got a game that's coming out soon, I mean, just on fame alone, it would be beneficial because Microsoft's all about those dollars to get a and like you said, I think Gears of War is the best
suit for
it, and it's the game that's coming out the quickest.
There's one thing that Microsoft is a little bit more about than dollars, though, and that's control.
Yeah, I mean, you make a good point.
You're giving your character basically to somebody else to say, here you go, do what you want. I
mean, yeah, I mean, but I think for the benefit of what the game is.
Even of what the game is, I'm going based off Microsoft's track record.
Yeah.
With their characters. I mean, and with the companies they absorb into themselves.
The only game that's done it is they gave
the Spartan.
They gave the Spouchin that wasn't Master Chief to DOA.
Yeah, and they didn't even give. They were like, here's a character from the universe. It's a guy. It's
okay, so we don't get Marcus Phoenix. We get
random.
No, we get what's the guy that always dies?
You know what
I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Just because he became such a big, such his oldest brother is such a big badass in the third game,
and he still died.
He's a meme everywhere.
No, he didn't die in the third one.
Oh, they did.
And the third one, the old, it's because each one is a different.
Oh, you got to choose. You got to choose which one. Remember, they got the shirts.
Yeah.
Buy the shirts and whoever went.
And everybody chose to let Carmine.
What did they have? Like one of his cousins, Carmine's cousin, to be in the game? Microsoft, take this and run with it. Give WB Games a Carmine.
Just with
he's like the kitty of
just with Microsoft's track record. I don't.
No, I mean you make an excellent point. I agree with you totally on the fact of why they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I counter that.
Would it be smart to do it? It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It'd be smart.
Yeah.
But
just
they like control. They like having.
But I only counter that in the fact of what game's coming out this year that doesn't fit into season 2 that would come out, and he said Gears of War, and I was like a light bulb clicked in my head, like that would be perfect.
Cause I've been actually since MK9. I was like, okay, PlayStation, we got Kratos. Why couldn't y'all use someone from Gears of War universe?
Because
Microsoft is the one who makes the final say in that. But Sony with their. That
makes sense in the case of MK9 because MK9 came out on the down of the system, the down part of the system, like no games were coming out. The last 3 years of fucking Xbox 360, there was nothing out. No. You had a Gears every year, you had a Forza every year, you had a Halo.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Because they were booting up for this new generation or whatever the case is. But seeing that most of the games besides Halo have really sold poorly and are even Halo, like Halo 5 has to be perfect or you know the series itself is going to take a dip. It's already like a laughingstock on the release of the Master Chief Collection.
They're doing anything really new. I mean, it's the same form.
No, Master Chief Collection. I mean, Halo 5 is new.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Really, Halo 5's got to be the thing that's gonna and it's got to be something really different.
Yeah,
I mean, they showed off a lot of stuff with Halo 4 and stuff like that.
If the Master Chief Collection, if the Master Chief Collection would have came out, sold gangbusters, and did everything that 8 said it was gonna do, you can rehash Halo 4 and it'd been so fine. But because we've been burnt by some people feel like they were burnt on Spartan Ops on Halo 4. Some people feel that they were burnt, and rightfully so, on Halo Master Chief Edition. Didn't do what it was going to do. It's been taking a while to fix it, even though that game's got legs for years. That game, Halo Master Chief Collection, is like the orange box of this generation. That game's going to have legs until next couple Halos.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, for that though, these older generation games that are legacy, I think need a kick in the butt, or a slice in the head, MKX style. Huh? I don't know. We'll see what's going on with that. Will makes a good point. Legacy makes a good point. For the best, I hope Spawn just gets in.
Which I'm hoping for sort of.
Spawn, I think it'd be smart. I mean, dude, Todd McFarlane's giving you saying, go for it, do it for it.
Be Xbox exclusive again?
Hey, who knows? It might be.
I mean, technically, it was Xbox exclusive on Xbox.
Yeah, because they, like I said, once again, they did not allow the youth. Nintendo had Link for their characters. Heihachi at the time.
Was it exclusive?
It was exclusive for PlayStation. Tekken was at the time, so they had Heihachi.
So our next story, the story you should have heard about. By the time you're hearing this, probably the order will be already out. But if you couldn't wait till then, it's on YouTube right now. If you want to see the whole fucking walkthrough, I mean the entire fucking game. John, Legacy.
Yes, back to that. The order. It's been a big hype about the order for a while. Everyone's been talking about it since their E3 release.
Yeah, but another thing, like people been skeptical about this game too, because they've been like, there's the builds that they played at all the game shows, they haven't been good from what I've heard. It showed well.
Oh yeah.
But the actual hands-on there's been some skepticism about what it would be like.
Yeah, and the bad part.
Do we have it where their skepticism is confirmed?
Well, okay, we do know that there are quick time events in the game.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's
But the quick time events, they actually, I like the way they set it up. There's different quick time events you can do. Like you can either you have an option to stab a guy in the neck, or you have a guy to punch him in the face. Like which one you think will work best? Like you have to say that scene that's in every movie where the man knocks the gun out your hand and you both scramble for it.
Yeah.
In that second, you can either scramble for the gun or get the chair and hit him with it instead. There's they're doing crazy things with quick time events. So it's something that's interesting, but it's a cinematic game, and they're saying that the campaign itself is not the longest.
Yeah, the campaign is only 5 hours long.
So
okay, there's from what I heard.
There's multiple reports. Damn, he's just 5 hours long. Boom. No, there's multiple reports.
They're saying that it could probably be stretched to about 8 to 9 hours. Your average gameplay from if it one's saying 5, if the lowest number is saying 5 and the highest number is saying 8, meet somewhere in the middle. You got about 6 hours.
Some people are saying that it's taking up to 15 hours to complete. So the average is around 8, 9. That was what people have been saying.
I didn't see the 15 hours, so maybe
15.
The guy who played it in the walkthrough on YouTube did it in 5.
Yeah, he just ran through the game.
He ran through the game, yeah. So I mean, if you take your time to play it and probably walk around and get all the collectibles, you're right. Maybe 8 hours. Maybe
if you're trying
maybe 8-9 hours.
Yeah, if you're trying to rush through, if you're trying to actually do stuff and explore.
Yeah, average.
Yeah,
how long would you say a Call of Duty campaign is?
4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours. Yeah,
literally like that.
Is it? I mean, I hate to ask this because I really don't care, but is there a multiplayer aspect to this game?
I haven't heard of a.
No one's heard about it yet.
Yeah. I don't think there is.
It's raised.
That's the thing that sells Call of Duty is the multiplayer.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about.
I was when I did hear about the short amount of time that the Order has for its gameplay. I was actually quite surprised just for the fact that it seems like it's a cinematic game. It's a heavily cinematic game. Whereas Call of Duty is just stuff's happening. Yeah, stuff's happening, but even though stuff's
it's
happening,
super cinematic. Oh my gosh! I looked at some of the gameplay. I watched the first 30 minutes of it. Holy shit!
Call of Duty
I couldn't tell what was cinematics and what was actual gameplay.
Yeah, Call of Duty puts you in there. But it says right here by the studio execs that it's only between 8 to 10 hours, like he said, 8 to 10 hours on normal length.
Okay, is that a bad thing?
For some people that want to
for a $60 game, AAA $60 game, is 8 hours really a bad thing?
Depends on what they're offering outside of the story. If there's nothing else but the story, no. Nah.
You don't think so?
No. I wait till it drops in price and pick it up. Yeah. But
I like linear games.
No, I have no problem. I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying, but a lot of people are now they don't know anything.
They've never sandbox game.
Yeah, they've never had nothing else but sandbox games. Remember when GTA was the first sandbox game?
Oh God.
And we were holy shit! You could just do whatever you want to do.
Go anywhere.
I remember the first time hearing the concept of a sandbox game, and I was like, so what do I do? It was whatever you want to do. I was like, I need it. I'm like. I was so conditioned. At that point, I was so conditioned on getting quests and doing a level. The concept of what a level is, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe the level of the game. Yeah. I was I got bored because I didn't know. I need to be told what to do.
Yeah, guide me.
Please,
hold my
somebody
hand. No.
Hold my hand. No, we're just letting you do it. I don't know.
We've gotten to a point where
it's should I run over here if you want to?
We've gotten to a point where we're doing
up is down, left is right.
We're doing sandboxes and stuff like that. Or we're doing a lot of sandbox games and stuff like that. But I do like
I like a good story.
I love it.
I like a good linear story.
Oh yeah,
I do. I do too as well.
That doesn't bother me. The thing that bothers me is if there's nothing else really to offer. Uncharted. Uncharted has a story, but it has a story, and it's a pretty decently long story.
Okay. Uncharted has multiplayer too, but you said Uncharted, and I'm glad you said that because that segues perfectly into what I was thinking. The Order seems like the first Uncharted.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
The first Uncharted, I beat in about 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's very time.
I played it. I beat it in about 8 hours. I was like, I didn't think it was anything at the time when I was playing it. I was like, oh, that was fun because at the end of Uncharted 1, spoilers. If you don't know by now, you're pretty much you deserve to have the game spoiled for you. At the end of it's basically like Indiana Jones for like 6 hours, and then it becomes this sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
And you have like zombies or whatever the case is. Yeah. And you're like,
a failed Nazi experiment.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, you don't really think much of it. You just go, oh, that was fun.
It's literally Indiana Jones. I mean, just the way they do everything.
But then you get to Uncharted 2, and it's like, holy shit!
They added a lot of stuff. Added multiplayer.
I mean, it was the campaign alone was just amazing.
So does that mean that that the order could be like setting?
This is a Sony Santa Monica game, though.
It's just setting up a new.
Yeah, a new franchise.
I mean, because God of War, they're still trying to figure out. Even though supposedly they're coming out with another God of War, but they're trying to figure out what to do with it.
I would say God of War 1 was. I mean, God of War 1 was like the evolution of a Ninja Gaiden or something like that. So I mean, so like this, but this seems like an actual new IP that could be, pretty big in this next iteration.
I guess it's
So do you buy the crappy game to get to the good one? So that, like, okay, do you buy Uncharted 1 not because you like Uncharted 1, but because you think that Uncharted 2 is coming? Do you like okay, Assassin's Creed, the first Assassin's Creed. If you had an Xbox 360, you were like, aha, bitch, we got Assassin's Creed.
Well, we
got Mass Effect.
When I had my 360 and I heard that Assassin's Creed was coming out, I was like, oh my god.
We got Assassin's Creed and the first Mass Effect in the same year exclusively for the Xbox 360. It was like, bitch, suck my dick.
Oh, dude, I was.
And we had for like 2 or 3 years. We were the only people that had those games until the next ones came out.
Yeah.
On the other systems, but I was like, it's crazy. Like, but like, first Assassin's Creed wasn't the greatest game.
No.
For what it did, it was cool. It was fun.
It was different.
Yeah, it was
really different.
It was more like a simulated history lesson. You know what I mean?
It was different, but it was new. It was something. Yeah. It was something that was doing something.
Yeah.
That wasn't done before.
It was super repetitive, but
super
repetitive. I mean, you get to a new place, you climb the thing.
I got tired of just running around like this. It's ridiculous. The map was hard to read too. Like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, like I said, it wasn't the best game in the world, but it did some things right. And then you got to Brotherhood, or like Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio. Yeah. And it was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
The entire Ezio series, they really like beefed everything up. It did have its repetitive moments, but they beefed everything up.
No, I mean, yeah, they hit their sweet spot like in the middle of that. But what I'm saying is, like, seeing the potential of Assassin's Creed, seeing the potential of the Order 1800, do you support the potential of a game? Check it out because because you hope in hopes that the next iteration will be mind-blowing. Do you reward a studio for not hitting out the park, but kind of?
It's kind of weird because, like, I kind of was not expecting a Assassin's Creed 2 until I finished the game. I was just like, this game looks awesome, and I want to play it. Uncharted, I didn't play Uncharted till quite a bit of time after it had come out.
Played Uncharted because, like I said, I had a PlayStation 2, 3. I tried it out. And much like PlayStation, the as far as games go, the game slate for PlayStation 3 games is PlayStation 4 games is following the same exact pattern as PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 came out, there was no fucking games for the longest fucking time.
Oh yeah.
And
the games that they did have were like.
I played a lot of Virtua Fighter. I played Uncharted. I played Dynasty Warrior. Virtua Fighter's fun, man. You get into it. When you get into it, you get you get into Virtua Fighter like people get into like a card game or like a Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that.
I'm making this face right now.
Like people get into like Hearthstone and you're like, how do you play Hearthstone?
I could see,
but it's that.
If it's like that, then I don't.
But it's that level of strategic. Like, holy shit, you gotta really know this shit to do it.
Right.
Anyways, but going on to non-fighting games because we'll be on that for a while.
Oh yeah.
like I said, like I played Uncharted 1 and I was like, oh, that was fun. They probably won't make another one of those.
I played Uncharted 1 like a year before they announced Uncharted 2. Mm-hmm. And it had already been out for a while, and I forgot who it was. I think I was working at my place of employment. I'm working now. I'm leaving it at that because I don't feel.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
And I was told by one of my coworkers, they were like, "Play it, like it's good." I'm like, "It doesn't look good though." And then
I played it because it was the only thing to play.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
We had nothing
at the time.
Just like now.
At the time when I got my first PS3, there wasn't a lot to play, but it was starting to pick up.
Oh,
I didn't get it. I didn't get it first when it first came out.
I was a $500.
Way too expensive.
I was a $500 buyer.
I was like, was it at the time? I didn't. I don't think I had a job at the time when.
Yeah, I had a 360 and I had a PS3.
Yeah, nope.
Big boy, fat boy.
I was not there yet. I was not. I got my PS3 at the second iteration.
But when I sold my PS3, woo, I bought so many games with that shit.
Yeah,
I just bought a bunch of games.
Like I don't think I was going through that saying like I didn't buy it till then.
But more to the point of what you call it, yeah.
Waiting to see if another game has come out.
Like if I
usually you get the feeling.
Of course, I'm gonna buy a PS4 at some point. But by the time if I do it now or later, I'll probably wait for, like you said, the price of the order to drop. But the order 1886 Part 2, I'll probably have to buy it for day one.
Yeah. Like I'll wait for this one to drop just because you kind of like know what you're getting now.
Yeah.
When the next
if not, you can go on YouTube to find out.
Yeah. If the next one comes out, I'll be like, all right, I'll be a little bit more excited for it. I try not to get my hopes up too much because that's just the guy I am. I try not to get my hopes up too much for new games or if they're gonna have a sequel because I think the one game that burnt me the most with that is it was a game for Xbox, original Xbox, Advent Rising.
Oh my God! We just got 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes to the show. One of my favorite games ever.
Amazing fucking game.
With every bug that's in the game, with every glitch that's in the game.
It was so good.
The story is amazing. They gave away like $1 million the first person to go online. It was like this space opera. There was such an expansive, huge world.
And it ends on such a horrible cliffhanger.
It ends on just the and you go, what the fuck is going on?
You finally get to the point where you're just like, oh my god, like I gotta see it. And they had a trilogy planned for it.
And the guy wrote the books, and like there was so much planning that went into this game. I was so happy for it. I bought it day one. I went online, tried to find everything. I beat the game. I got all the extras. You got these powers. Like basically, human race gets destroyed. You start the game off and you're flying this spaceship, which is cool.
Like, what the fuck?
Like I think I'm in the Earth gets basically. Long story short, Earth explodes. Yeah. You're like the last humans. You find out humans.
You are the last human. Like I think in the end, you are like you are the human.
Like
apparently
there's some cliffhanger spots. You know who dies, who doesn't die. We don't know.
The entire thing is you are a human. The humans are like feared because apparently they can tap into this energy source or whatever.
Imagine
like
Lucy.
Yeah, and basically they can like create like energy shields, like all the stuff with their mind, like shoot blasts out of their hands.
I mean, it was and it came out towards the end of the Xbox cycle too.
Yeah.
But the game flopped. It was done by Majesco.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just has so much potential.
Oh yeah.
If somebody could buy this series and remake this thing, this would be amazing. But yeah. So, but you know what though? But that actually, because of that though, like in the potential of that game, and me actually going out and championing that game, I would champion that game. I champion Monkey and Trip for people to buy that the what you call the game, like these lower games like that are amazing that you need to play. Like, should we support games that have potential like that? I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because of that, I mean, I think we should champion these games and make like just imagine if nobody bought Batman Arkham Asylum.
Oh dear God, that
what a huge let if there was never Arkham City.
Well, for Arkham City, I'll give it to the fact that it's Batman, and Batman sells.
Yeah.
If you can't sell with Batman, something's wrong. And the previous Batman games that were crap,
that were movies still sold.
The previous 3D Batman that were just like god awful, like the one they had for original Xbox.
Still sold.
They still and not the movie one, the one before that for the original Xbox.
Oh yeah.
That one did bad.
But that was fun. Because it was like the animated series Batman.
No, not that one. Not that one.
I didn't play that one. The one you're talking about, I didn't play.
It was Batman Dark Tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
The one you're talking about, I didn't play.
Yeah.
I played the one that was like they were brutal.
They were bad, but Batman sells. But something like Advent Rising or
even
the Uncharted series before it became popular.
If I could, Darksiders. It reminds me of the Advent Rising because just in the potential of how it is and how the first game was a cliffhanger and the second game didn't really get finished. We're talking about how they're going to make remaster. If they remaster that game, I wonder if they would add everything that they didn't add in the game. I have the same question about Devil May Cry 4, I believe it was. There's so much they left out of the game. Would they add everything they didn't have time to put in the game now that they have the remastered and people are going to buy it? So yeah, that's Advent Rising, man. If I could, I would buy the rights to that game. I would buy I'm pretty sure nobody's bought it. Majesco probably still owns it, or whoever bought Majesco out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just read the story and read. Can we find that maybe?
I don't know. Quite possibly.
I would love to read the rest of that book and see how it ends. I don't know
how far they actually got into.
Oh, he wrote the entire script out.
Really?
He wrote the writer for the thing. He wrote like the trilogy, and he wrote everything in it. It was amazing. So.
I gotta read that.
Advent Rising. That's I think GOG, Good Old Games.
Mm-hmm.
They
I'll break your ribs. I'll punch in the mouth.
And that's Lone Wolf, ladies and gentlemen.
Violence is real.
Punching the ribs.
Did I say we're recording?
Yeah. Punching the ribs. Punching the mouth. And then I'll tear your ACL.
Oh my God.
Shout out to domestic violence.
No shout out to domestic violence, goddammit.
If you've managed to stay to end the show, this is the shout out section where we shout out not necessarily video games, but since Tony's not here, it probably most likely will be video games.
Or sleep.
Yeah, Tony is here. He's probably, you know what the funny part is? He didn't come and he's probably awake.
Yeah, he's probably just sitting there like, man, I should be going tonight, man.
It's like, you dumb fuck.
You gonna get home, he's just gonna be chilling.
I'm like, good night. Just go.
He doesn't listen to these, we'll be fine. So anyways, who wants to start it off?
I'll start it off.
Alright, go ahead.
I was gonna say.
What Legacy called it first? Call in there.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't even fucking care.
Mine goes out to all my battles that's still fighting the war, and most of them that's going to Kuwait right now to fight against ISIS. I just got to report that most 20 close battles are going to fight against ISIS right now. Prayers go out to them, but we've been playing a lot of Evolve, and we've just been doing our old tactical tricks and just fucking shit up.
Evolve, huh?
Yeah, Evolve.
As the monsters or the hunters?
Hunters.
The hunters, okay.
We decided to be since we know how to run a good squad together, let's just be hunters. Let's go at it. Let's do like we did old times and just fuck shit up and be crazy with it.
So that's that's like you gotta so everybody has certain jobs in Evolve, right?
Yes, everyone has a certain job. There are 4 hunters. There's a medic. There is a tracker. There is an assault.
I'd be a good medic.
Huh?
I think I'd be a good medic.
And the medic's health regen is fast.
The most important person in the game that doesn't fight well.
While you're playing the medic, she's pretty decent. She's pretty decent.
But yeah, you wouldn't want to. She's not a powerhouse though.
Her one weapon she does wipe the power. So it does have to pack some kind of punch to it. But her health regen is ridiculously fast for your character. When you're down, it's like a 2-second revive.
That's what's up.
So you gotta take her out.
I would play it and just be the. I wouldn't even want to shoot the gun. I'd just be the medic. I'd be like the number 1 medic in America.
Is there? I do have a. Is there a level up thing
for
hunters or for the monster?
Either or.
The monsters have 4 attacks.
4, right?
It's 3
level ups.
It's 4 attacks, 3 level ups.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know they grow and stuff like that. What about the hunters?
The hunters, they have special weapons they can get downloaded, special upgrades to their weapons, and just pick different priorities to their weapons to make them better for combat.
Okay, because I was curious because you say medic, and I'm thinking my Battlefield 2 and my Battlefield 2 days where I used to basically rank up or rack up the XP for freaking doing revives and stuff.
Yeah. yeah, just running around. I'm serious. Like I would be that guy. Like I don't like. No, I'm good. I don't want to kill the monster. I'll just make sure you guys don't die.
Yeah,
and that's the good part.
And then the RPG, like Dragon Age.
MMOs
and Dragon Age, like there's like I don't know, I gotta play it. I gotta finish the game, play it. There's like a online mode. There's like a multiplayer mode where each of you get to be a person in the group, and you gotta help and fight like a dragon and fight whatever they say that. So one person's like the wizard, one person's like the warrior, one person's like the thief or the rogue or whatever you want to call it, and y'all have your roles to play. So that's pretty cool.
And my other shout out is going to Mortal Kombat NetherRealms
MKX
for the sneak trailer, or not trailer, but sneak tease of them saying that Melina is going to probably be the next character reveal.
They're not gonna release that bitch.
They're going to.
Well, there's that, and there's the comic book that kind of hinted towards that as well.
Yes, and also one of the new characters that's like a Westerner. He has you know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't heard about him yet, have you?
No, the Westerner.
You already kind of sort of spoiled it a little bit.
I kind of sort of spoiled it for him, but I didn't tell him everything. But there's a new fighter that they have not confirmed.
Oh, the one that they didn't know was that was on the tower, and they
the one with the Western hat.
He was on the tower. If you would have slowed down the MKX trailer,
you would see him.
Yeah, okay.
But you don't know who he is. Yeah,
okay.
He has a weird fight style.
He has been put on the Mortal Kombat Wikia, so you can see his name.
Well, we did that mini mop, and we were talking about the comic book and everything like that. And in the comic book, I've read the first 3 episodes. You've read more than that. They do mention Daigo.
Yes. Yes.
They do mention the Wind God.
Or is it Fujin?
Yeah, we see him. We see Raiden.
Yep.
We see a scorpion that we see a scorpion that we haven't seen before. We see a scorpion that's because in the last version of Mortal Kombat, Quan Chi was defeated along with He wasn't really defeated.
He retreated. He made a tactical retreat.
Well, in doing so, he left behind Scorpion, and Scorpion in the comic book at least started up a new clan or whatever the case is, and he still is Scorpion, but he's learned how to control the Scorpion side of him. And,
I like that.
And Hanzo is taking back control.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. About time that Scorpion becomes his own goddamn character instead of being a pawn. As every time in every Mortal Kombat, he's just been a pawn. That's all he's.
Yeah, but now he's like the Hulk.
Yeah, give him.
He's like the Hulk. Like he can control his Scorpion side and his Hanzo side.
It's about time. Like,
I wonder when they're gonna give him let him be his own man now.
I mean, he is Ed Boon's favorite character, so I mean,
that's what surprised me about that. They didn't characterize him that much. Like, oh, he lost his family, whatever.
But they've given him like a serious story now,
which is really
about
good.
Time.
What's my man with the blind guy?
Kenshi.
Rumors
have been noticed that Kenshi could drop as well.
Kenshi is, as far as the comic book goes, it's a pretty important part of the comic at this point. Yes. At this point in time.
Keep reading.
Is the comic still ongoing? Or
the comic just started, man.
It just started.
It just started like a month ago.
January 10th.
There's only like 10 episodes or something like that, right?
So you're talking about Legacy, or you're talking about the?
I'm talking about comics.
Yeah.
It's about 10 episodes.
About 10 episodes so far, yep.
Yeah, and they are graphic as hell.
But it tells you a good story about what's going to happen when the game comes out.
I think it's going to get to that point, but we find out what's been going on since the NetherRealms and the Shao Kahn fell, and it's really awesome. That's one of my shoutouts right there. So definitely get that as well. I guess I might as well say that one too. Sticking with the fighting games. KI introduced Argos, which is the next downloadable character. Well, if you got the season pass, you'll get him anyway for the Killer Instinct. And he is a big motherfucker. Slow,
but he is a powerhouse.
Yeah. So with Argos, you are this big golem. And you do have a command grab, but he's not really a command grab character, because if you play Killer Instinct, it would be kind of hard to have one of those.
Oh yeah,
just
for the whole combo.
I guess what's the Indian dude name?
Thunder.
Thunder is pretty much the only command grab character you got, and it's weird the way he does it. But in any case, Argos is this big thing, and you can actually eat rocks on the stage, and you can eat like up to 3 or 4 rocks. And the more rocks you get, the slower you are. But the rocks allow you to do certain things, like put up walls. Argos can control how big the stage is. You can put a wall behind the character that you're playing, and so that they can't run away from you and they can't jump over the wall. And you can set up several different walls, and then you can punch the person through the wall. And one aspect they had, Argos set up 4 walls, and they hit the person through all 4 walls. You can make one of your rocks a actual club, like this giant club, and like beat the person with the club.
The rocks still do allow him armor too.
Yeah, armor, which like if you need that, so they'll be hitting armor off of you, like what you call it. So that's it's pretty intense.
But he's
a different kind of character.
Like we said, he does slow down
drastically
when
he gets the rocks.
When he gets his rocks, so.
Like which is opposite of real life.
Yeah, faster when you get your rocks.
But Argos is a different kind of character. I think Iron Galaxy is really hitting their stride. I thought they hit their stride with freaking Riptor, which is different, way different from Maya, which is way different from, like, each one of their characters is so different from the next character, and way different from each character in season 1. Like, I think the changes they made to season 1 characters, because I think when season 1 came out, even though it was a great game, it is a great game. I think what you call it did an excellent job with it. What's the company that got sold to Amazon?
Double Helix.
Yeah,
Double Helix.
Yeah, I think they did an amazing job, but every character kind of played the same.
Yeah.
But if you know what the actual like breakers and with all that shit like that, you know, it plays the same for a reason. There's a reason why the characters are like they are. But every character we played so far, I mean, we're to the midway point of season 2, and we still got with the fire character, I forgot his name, to come out. Cinder. We got the Golem. We got one more. We got like 3 more characters coming out.
I think 2 more. There's Cinder, and then there's the mystery, possibly final boss character.
Yeah, and then there's a story mode that they're still making. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and they got the KI Cup going down. I watched a little bit of that. Yep. It's actually the KI Cup is going to be at a place, but to qualify for it, there's online tournaments. So we need to maybe start looking into having some online tournaments when we're not doing the land-based ones. But shout out to Iron Galaxy and the guys up there, doing a great job with Killer Instinct. The Valentine's Day double point system was pretty cool. And shout out to shout out to my young friend that I made rage quit, because you got me an achievement in the game that I probably couldn't have got by myself.
He really.
You got a achievement for making you rage quit, so that was pretty fun.
Once again, guys, don't rage quit. No.
Or you get achievements to another end.
Yeah, you get achievements, people, as well as you don't learn.
Oh, trophies. It's probably not trophies because it's not.
Yeah, it's not on. It's not a PlayStation, so
no
trophies. God.
Yeah. All right, so Lone Wolf, you are actually last. Usually first to get your shout out on there.
I like to do mine. Get them out of the way.
Wait a minute, Tony, shout out.
I ain't got nothing.
Good shout out, Tony. Lone Wolf, shout out.
I think I think y'all already mentioned one of them, so I got 3 basically. First one, just get out of the way. Advent Rising, make another one. Do it.
Make another one. Oh my gosh.
Rising. Make another Advent
If you don't make it,
please.
like I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, like
one day.
We'll figure out how to do it.
We'll do like the guys that did the Space Odyssey game.
Yes.
It'd be 3 of us.
Yeah.
Writing code.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
That's all we need.
That's
POP. Hold it down.
That's one. My other one is for the episodes of Flash and
which I have to watch.
Arrow.
You told me.
Oh, that it's because they're coming down to the end of everything, and I'm psyched.
They still haven't. I don't like. Okay, so Flash came back, Arrow came back, and everything like that. Even Supernatural came back, but they still haven't. What is that? I'm sorry, guys.
Plan just go.
Something just happened. They still haven't came back with the rest of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is it done for the season?
I don't know. I gotta catch up on that. I gotta catch up on I gotta start that. I gotta start Gotham.
I gotta catch up on Gotham. I'm like 3 episodes.
I gotta start Gotham. I gotta start Agent Carter.
Is Agent Carter a mini series or is it a real series?
It's a full series.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank God, because I thought they were gonna make it just like a mini series because it's doing really well. Everybody's watching it right now. It's getting high ratings and stuff like that, and I'm really liking it. And don't know. It's kind of retro.
Yeah, I like.
It's retro while not being retro.
I gotta start. I gotta start those.
Is it because she's a girl, Will? It's because she's a girl. You don't want to watch it.
Yeah, misogynist. I'm a horrible person. I triggered like 1,000 people out there.
See him, punch him in the face.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta start. I'm excited for the Daredevil stuff that's coming out too.
Yeah, the Netflix thing.
Yeah,
that looks pretty interesting.
I got crap. I had another one in my head. And I totally forgot what it was, so we'll just bypass it.
It'll be the one thing that you really wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it will be. And I want to give a shout out to. Oh, I remember what it was. Mobile Suit Gundam fans out there. There's a new Mobile Suit Gundam a miniseries coming out. OVA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin. What? It's going to be. I think it's only part 1 that's coming out.
The origin meaning the origin of Gundam metal?
No. It is the origin of it was actually a manga series with Char Aznable, basically telling how his father Zeon Daikun was killed and like his descent into becoming Char Aznable. From being Casval Daikun to Char Aznable, as well as his sister Sayla Mass. Her real name is Artesia Daikun. They're doing a backstory for Char, so I'm really excited. It looks awesome. It has the same. It has the graphic style like the original Gundam, kind of like 70s, 80s look to it, but it's gonna have visuals like Gundam Unicorn.
Nice.
So Gundam Unicorn had the same thing a little bit with their visuals looking like the 70s.
Gundam Unicorn. I mean, it had a horrible story in my opinion, but oh my god,
I love the story for Gundam Unicorn. I love the Gundam Unicorn story.
I mean, still got the little kids, you got the Super Gundam suit and everything like that, but I just felt like it dragged, even though it was only 5-6 episodes. And
they were long. They were long ass episodes.
I mean, it's not done yet.
Yeah, it's done.
Is it done?
It's done. I watched the last episode. It's done. It
dragged in the middle, in my opinion.
Gundam. I think I like about Gundam is it deals a lot with war philosophy.
Yeah,
and that's one of the biggest things, and it's stuff that actually applies to like real life. It applies to like real life and stuff like that with a lot of the war philosophy, and it's kind of creepy how realistic they do it with with the universal century stuff with like Amuro, Char, stuff like that. When even the Gundam Wing stuff, is really good. You got G Gundam. I enjoy G Gundam.
I enjoy G Gundam.
I enjoy G Gundam. And you have like all the like offshoot stories.
We're in the minority though.
But you know what? I did like those Z Gundam. Gundam Z.
Zeta Gundam.
Yeah.
Zeta Gundam was good. I still gotta watch Double Zeta Gundam.
Because it came out in America.
Yeah, Double Zeta Gundam. They're now gonna bring it to America. Victory Gundam, Turner Gundam. They're bringing over here. I'm excited about that. I gotta watch. I was talking with the people from my next shout out. With them about Gundam. Was it Gundam Build Fighters? It's like. It's a kind of like a fighting tournament type thing.
I like that. I like that.
But they build Gundams and stuff. Like I gotta watch it. I'm gonna give it a shot. And anyways, but yeah, definitely check that out. It's gonna be coming out here, I think, in a month. And my last shout out is to the Half-Ass Heroes. Give them a shout out on their stuff. Listen to their podcast.
We might be dropping in on them.
We might be invading their show here. Pretty soon.
What? Would you rather's all day?
Yeah. Oh God.
They're gonna kick us out.
Yeah, they're probably gonna
get out.
You're gonna get kicked out. You're gonna get kicked out.
No, I'm gonna sit by what's his name?
Who? Alan, Chris.
No, I heard Miko. Yeah,
Miko?
We're gonna do double entendres and puns all night long.
Oh God, no.
Look what you done.
I don't want any more.
Because now I have somebody to go with me.
God damn it.
And we're gonna be purposely looking.
I don't know. Her pun game is pretty.
I know.
Good.
So we can play. So we can play off each other.
Shit. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
So if she out puns me, I could just be blunt and would you rather, and she could put off my would you rather's. Be cool.
Anyways,
I
do want to give them a shout out. Check them out at their website. They're on SoundCloud. Check them out at.
Speaking of puns, check me out on my website.
God damn it! Check them out on SoundCloud. Half-Ass Heroes. Their website is not Half-Ass Heroes. You can check them out on Google. But their website, as I take time to bring it up, hah.z-studios.net.
Yeah.
They have all their stuff on there. Sometimes they actually they post like reviews and stuff as well. And just definitely give them a listen. We're like we said, we're gonna try to do a show with them really soon.
Definitely.
And, yeah.
Well, we're trying to make this a shorter show from the 2 hours that we previously put up. So
trying to structure everything.
Yeah, a little bit less. Did you have one more?
Yes. Apparently, I've heard. I know y'all be on Facebook. Y'all seen that Louis Vuitton Gundam that's been passed around?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Apparently, I found the source of this monstrosity.
Monstrosity.
Oh.
I was about to say that's that ugly dude that you showed me earlier.
Apparently, Kanye West tried to talk to one of the creators of Gundam and say, "Put this in your show."
Well, hey. If Kanye West told me to put it in my show, I would too. Fuck it.
What?
With something that's been around, like Kanye's
so has Louis Vuitton.
Kanye's an anime fan, and that's
Stronger.
one thing. That's one thing I think is kind of cool about Kanye.
Yeah.
I will say that, but with that, Gundam's been around for 30+ years. I don't think they really need to put in a Louis Vuitton.
They don't need to, but Louis Vuitton's been around even longer. So
fuck that. I don't need a Louis Vuitton thing.
I want a Louis Vuitton Gundam. I want one. Anyways, that's all the time we have for this week. Me and my Louis V Gundam will look stylish as we're killing you. Hey, Louis V helmet and Pat and Shade and Pat is plus like 300 on Shield. It's an exotic weapon.
The whole thing is exotic.
All my Destiny fans out there. Yeah. Anyways, we're out of here for Red K, Lone Wolf Legacy. Tony P. I keep saying big news coming soon, but I promise by the end of February, big news coming really soon by the end of February. We're gonna start doing a heavy promotion. I'm looking at one of the promotions right now.
Next tourney.
Going to be the first day of March. Yeah, so we're doing a commercial. We need to do a commercial on that pretty soon right now. So. Anyways, this is Red K. Like I said, be good. We'll talk to you guys next week. If you can't be good, man, don't get caught. Till then, practice, and we got money for you if you got skill.